Well, hopefully this is the last morning. I had to get up and break ice for a little while. We're going to go check on everyone. It's supposed to get up in the 40s and kind of melt everything off. So we're going to see how everybody's doing and hopefully can get a break from this for a little while. So come with us. Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning out. Come here, check on these chickens and see how they're doing. Looks like everybody's doing all right. We'll check them out and see how frozen their water is. Still loving this seamless gutter. Man, it's worked out awesome. Don't have to worry about these. When they would freeze up, I couldn't even get them opened without having to take them in and thaw them out in the under hot water or something. So these have been perfect. There's no thawing, no nothing. You either knock the ice out or I just pour some hot water right on top of it and melts it, and then it's about the right temperature for them to drink. This is Big Red. He's our original BCM and two of the hens. And Big Red's he's kind of the dominant dude around here. And he had a brother named Copperhead, and that's with us. He just, luck of the draw, wasn't just quite as pretty. He's beautiful though. And so we decided to use Big Red to get F1s. So all those other BCMs you saw were all F1s from him and some of the other hens. And they lay a dark egg. And so we're hoping these will be even darker out of these F1s. And then we'll be selling F2s this spring and summer. So y'all stay tuned for that. So if you guys haven't heard her already, I'm going to introduce you to Tina. She's quite vocal. I can hear her across the yard. But I get up here and she gets kind of quiet for some reason. But she lets me know when it's time to eat. Yep. There's Lisa. Hey, girl. How was everything last night? Safe and secure? Calm down. These are the youngins, and of course we got a mix in here right now that we raised, and I got one in here that crows, and it's the saddest little crow you ever heard, but he never does it when I get in here, so I don't know. Trying to figure out which one it is. I think it's that gray one right there. He was one of those free birds you got, you know. Of course, it's bonus bird and or bonus chick, and of course those are always roosters. So you know it's a little trick of the trade to get rid of some of your roosters if you can have sex link and know what they are. But you know, we'll eat him. He'll be good. I don't even really know exactly what breed he is. If somebody knows, tell us down in the comments. He's got a big comb, and you know, he's just kind of a lavender gray, and so not exactly sure. But that particular bird came from a hatchery, so you know it's not just some barnyard mix. It's a so let me know what you think. These birds, I think there's I don't know, 15 in here. They're drinkaholics. I mean, I had this gutter full and last night, and you see, man, it's bone dry, so they drink a lot. Man, I'm sure glad we got a delivery of feed yesterday. We was down to our last 2 bags, and needed to get some grower broiler food for these younger ones coming up, and decided to go with the well, this is a 1/2 ton, 1,000-pound bag. You can see that. I'll get that pulled out, and we're going to get a little more bulk feed, quite a bit cheaper. So we're going through enough feed now. We're going to need that, and I'll probably have to go to the 2,000 next time because we'll have so much feed going on. Gonna check on these free range birds. These are just our flock that we keep to just hang out here, and they're what you call a free range bird. So their coop doesn't move. This is our original coop we had when we started. It doesn't move. It stays here. They go in it at night, but this door is always open, except for now because it was cold. But this door is always open. They come and go when they want, and so that's what you call free range. They have access to outside, but they live in a fixed, permanent type coop. So when you're talking about selling chicken or birds or chicks or whatever, those terms are important, because these aren't really the breeding birds that we use. These are just our free range. So we could call them free range. Hey, if you want to buy one of these, we call them free range. Those others that we breed, those are called pasture raised, because they're always on pasture, 100%. They don't leave pasture. They're moved off their poop every day or every other day, so they're not so the just a lot better living conditions and environment. In here, it's fine. We do a deep litter method in here, and it works great. Doesn't smell. which is fine, but that's not pasture raised. You can't say, well, they go out on pasture every day. Well, that's not pasture raised, according to the American Pasture Poultry Producers Association. So those things matter in living conditions and how that you can provenance for selling your birds and how they were raised ethically and all that. So nothing wrong with this. They're free to come and go for range, but we just don't have these mobile coops for them. They just come and go in here because they just hang out with our as our own personal flock. And there's Lisa checking everything out, making sure everybody's good. She counts them, make sure they're all here. I'm just kidding, but she knows. We do have some nesting boxes in here where they can come in here and lay, and it's like they had late this morning, but they will. They hadn't stopped. This right here is one of our proprietary breeds that we took genetics and created, and they're a beautiful bird. So beautiful. They're a cross between two of the birds we have here on the farm, and they're called Okie Stars. And let's see here. This is one of the hens. They have a laced wing and back, and then their head's dark and they're bright red comb, and just a beautiful bird. They turned out really nice. They lay a big brown egg. They're big hardy birds. They're almost like a dual purpose bird, and we love them. They're great. There's another that's a one of the juveniles from that cross. So there's the awesome coloring. Very cool. Eric, how'd you survive? Doing good? Tell you what, your water's not too frozen. Water's not too frozen today. We'll fill her up for you. Oh, Leon. You know, last time, if you remember, I was talking about him not eating his food very well, and he'd rather eat goat feed, and he wasn't eating. So I gave him some of the different food that's more doesn't have any grain in it, and that our other dogs eat, and he ate it up. So the bowl was empty this morning, so I filled it up for him, and he loves it. So it's just wrong type of food. So glad we got that worked out. He's got some good high quality food now, so he loves it. What do you say, Poppy? Come here, Patch. Come here. I know you want to come. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. You guys thirsty? Got that big chunk out for you. See how it is. So we can get that to melt off. That's Patch. He's got a little white on him. That's Poppy. They're Nigerian dwarfs, and they're still a little skittish. You know, you got to get in here and mess with them and get them used to you. I still, sometimes I'll grab them by the horns and just hold on to them and rub on them and make them get used to me. So they're funny. They're just good little companions. You know, people always ask us, they'll say, hey, how come you guys feed, that high quality feed that's on the upper end of the cost scale. You know, it's an organic. Not that I care so much about it being organic, but it's non-GMO, which a lot of feed is. But this feed is no soy and no corn, and we've decided here at the farm to go that route. And we want the highest quality of birds and table eggs, and then all those genes gets passed on to chicks. And so we want the highest quality that we can get, and there's people out there that want that, and so that's what we're going to provide. And not going to have just you know, these big commercial hatchery birds. We're going to focus more on quality and you know, good producers. And so that's why we're doing it. We just made a business decision to do that, and we'll see how it goes. We hope people will respond, and you can come here to our farm, see exactly how they're raised. You can see that it's pasture raised. You can see the feed that we're feeding. You can see the conditions, and you know, how we hatch and how we brood and all that. It won't always just be open for anyone just to walk up here and come see it, you know, just because it's biosecurity area and things like that. But you know, if someone questioned us, we could stand on our principles and know that we're doing the right thing and raising them how that we're saying that we are raising them. So, you know, if you're just looking for some cheap barnyard birds, then we're probably not the place for you. But if you want some good quality that follow standards, and that even in our breeding, we do select breeding and genetics to pick the best birds that are closest to the standards of perfection for coloring and for, you know, just body type and all that. And so those things make a difference. Egg color, things like that. So that's why we do that, in case you're wondering, and just know that what it is that we're providing here. So hopefully that puts a little perspective on some things, and we'll continue showing how we do things around here. And if you have questions, put them down in the comments. Ask us, let us know. People are always curious, how do you do things at your farm, you know? And once we get into hatching and all that, we'll kind of show you what we do, and the successes and failures we've had over the years, and just welcome you guys to come along on that journey.